Hello, everyone. My name is Justine Villanueva, and I'm one of the attorneys here at the Help Center. I am very honored and grateful to be here participating in the Multicultural Day with the department. Today, I will be reading a book that my press, Sawaga River Press, has published. My press publishes children's books that feature Filipino American children in the diaspora. This book, called Jack and Agyu, is dedicated not just to kids, but to the kids in all of us, especially those of us who grew up longing and looking for books that reflected our dreams and our realities, but never quite finding them. I'm also reading this book because it does feature the Bukidnon culture, which is where I'm from, and also because it features 3 different Filipino languages, and I know how much the department values and honors languages, so I thought I would highlight it today. So without too much more ado, I will share my screen and I will read to you the book. Here it is. Jack and Agyu. It also features an ancient script right here. It says Jack and Agyu, written by Justine Villanueva and illustrated by Lenore Mantigao. A few things about the book, title page. Here we go. Once there was a child named Jack. Jack loved going to the library with his mama. Jack also loved books. Books about astronauts, one-eyed pirates, and wand-wielding wizards off on their grand adventures. At night, when his papa read to him, Jack roamed to his heart's desire. But then Jack noticed something. In many of the books he read, most of the characters he saw, blue-eyed, yellow-haired, and fair-skinned, did not look like him. He worried it meant he could not be a pirate or an astronaut or a wizard after all. Jack was sad for a long time until he thought of a brilliant idea. Jack took out his favorite crayon, the brown crayon, brown like the champorado, the chocolate rice porridge that his lolo, his grandpa, often made him for breakfast, brown like the mud he loved to roll in when it rained, brown like his mama's skin. Jack took out a library book. He colored the one-eyed pirate brown and the wand-wielding wizard brown. He colored 1 page and then 2, and when he finished coloring the whole book, he took out another. His kuya, his older brother, decided to help. They colored for a long time. A few weeks passed. One afternoon, Jack's mama called him over. "The librarian just called me," she said. "She'd like to know if you colored the books brown." Through his tears, Jack said, "I did, Mama. I fixed them so the astronauts and the wizards would look like me." His mama gave him a big hug. And that night, Jack's mama tucked him into bed and told him a story. "Once there was a child named Agyu," she said. "His lola, his grandma, gave him an anting-anting to wear around his neck to protect him from harm. He grew up to lead a fight against the invaders of his homeland. He had black hair and brown skin and looked very much like you." As Jack's mama told the adventures of Agyu, Jack's ears perked up, his eyes grew wide. He imagined he was with a brave Agyu, frolicking with the Shokoy and Sirena, the spirit keepers of the Pulangi River, seeking permission from the Diwata, guardian of the forest, to catch wild boar for the villagers to eat, offering flowers and herbs to the Babaylan healer, and helping his lolo, lola, mama, papa, kuya family, and fellow kapwa ride the golden flying salimbal to everlasting freedom. Jack slept with a smile on his face. And then the next morning, Jack went with his mama to see the librarian. He explained why he colored the books brown. He said he was sorry and offered to pay. Before Jack left, the librarian promised she would do her best to help him and other children find the books that they longed for. And from then on, everywhere he went, Jack brought his crayons and paper with him. He loved to draw all the characters from his mama's stories, especially Agyu, who looked very much like him. And that's the end of the story. Here are our translations, our contributors and our collaborators, and the end of the book. Thank you so much for your time. I hope you appreciate and enjoy that book. Thank you for the opportunity to share it. I hope you all have a good day.